Hey guys, so we are doing the Web of Intrigue 2 in a Hoop bookmark with dangling spider. Usually I do not do a how-to on bookmarks, but this one's a little dicey as far as cutting goes, so I thought I'd throw it up there. What you're going to need to start is 2 pieces of 1/8 inch ribbon, 1/8 inch wide, blurg, approximately 8 inches long. Piece of medium weight cutaway hooped up in your hoop, and 2 pieces of black marine vinyl, approximately 6x8. We're going to throw those bad boys in the machine and we're going to run color stop 1, and we'll be back in just a minute. Hey, okay, so we have run the die line for our bookmarks, and usually, like I said, I do not do a how-to for bookmarks because bookmarks are stupid, silly, easy. However, I decided to make life difficult for you guys because I think you're getting too good. Y'all are just so good at this that you need a challenge. So here's your challenge. And boy, this one's a challenge. All right, we're going to make sure that all of our... that didn't catch. Oh, well. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to prep some tape. We're going to need some tiny pieces of tape to hold some stuff in place, and it's easier to have it all ready to go. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little pieces of tape. 8 little pieces of tape. So there's 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What can I do? What can I say? I can't count. All right, so we're going to take a piece of ribbon, okay? And we are going to place one end of this ribbon. See that little die line on the spider? We're going to place one piece of the ribbon so that it is on that die line. And then we're going to put a little piece of tape to hold it in place. We don't want the tape to go outside his body. Now, keeping a nice straight line, we're going to place another piece of tape right here. Okay. Now, when this is the top of the spider and this is the top of the bookmark. However, because it loops around, we have to put a twist in it. Is that correct? Let me find the one I've already done. Come here, bookmark. Where'd you go? Okay, so when all said and done, your bookmark is going to, when it's laying flat, it's going to look like this. You can either have the pretty side of the bookmark and the bad side of the spider, or the bad side of the bookmark and the pretty side of the spider. Because when the bookmark is in the book and the spider's hanging down on the front of your book, it needs to go kind of like that. So we need to put a twist. We need to put one twist in our ribbon. And boom, there, it's now twisted. We're going to tape the other piece of the ribbon right here, right there, and coming out of the bookmark right there. Now, we want to make sure that we're going to get a little closer to the cut line. We want to make sure that our ribbon does not get stitched in either the spider or the bookmark. So we're going to come over here. And I probably should cut more tape. There. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to do that again on this other spider. I know you're going, God, this is so complicated. I'll never be able to. You can do it. So, put your ribbon in the spider's body. Get it coming out of his mouth as straight as possible. And put a piece of tape so that the tape does not go outside his body. Then straight out to the other side of his legs, as far out as you can. Okay, just like that. Oops. This is why we're using 1/8 inch ribbon. Making life difficult. There we go. Now, I wound up using more tape than I thought. There's no such thing as too much tape. I should know that. Also, I think I lost a couple of pieces of tape. That's okay. All right. So now our ribbon's flat. We need to put one twist in it. One twist, like that. Okay. Go ahead and center it up here. Tape it here. There. Tape it here. And tape it out of the way over here. Okay. From here on out until we get to cutting, it's pretty easy. Go ahead and float a piece of vinyl over all of this and run color stop 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We'll be back on 5. Okay, folks, we are back. We have got all of color stops. Blurg. Yes, that is a number. 1, 2, 3, and 4 done. We're going to stop shy for 5 and 6. The tack together stitch is 2 different colors. One for the spider, which is a very dark gray, and one for the web, which is a white. So now with all of this done, we're going to flip it over, and we are going to attach the back with 2 little pieces of tape, and we are going to run color stop 5 in white. That will outline our spider webs, and 6, which will outline our spiders. All right, back in just a minute. Okay, kiddos, here we are. We are all finished with our stitch out. It is now time to trim. And the whole reason for doing this video, because it's a bookmark and seriously, you guys have probably done hundreds of these by now, is because this one trims a little wonky, and I wanted to give you a visual heads up so that you didn't mess it up. All right, so we have these ribbons sticking off to the sides here that are going to cause us problems. First, I'm going to get rid of some of this extra stabilizer. Being careful not to cut my ribbons. All right, that is first and foremost. The very most important thing is don't cut your ribbons. Then I am going to separate the 2 bookmarks. There's nothing between the 2 bookmarks that you have to worry about. So I am going to carefully cut them apart so I can work one at a time. Okay. And I'm not going to do them both on video. So what we need to do is we need to separate the top and the bottom. So what I carefully do is I get a cut started. Okay. And I make sure that my ribbon is all the way out of the way, and I'm only cutting on the top like that. Okay. If you open it up, you can see I've avoided that ribbon all the way around. Now that I can see what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stabilizer and the bottom. Boom. We are now separated into the 2 pieces, but my ribbon's still intact. So I take my little pieces of tapey tape, and just like regular bookmarks, top, or left, right, and bottom on this can be trimmed out with a ruler and your roto cutter. So yay for us. You want to make sure that your ribbon and your spider are nowhere near this roto cutter though. So there we go. Bottom. and last side. After this, no more roto cutter. It goes away. So I am going to trim where I can. That was an ugly cut. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, now I'm going to come up here. I'm going to pull my ribbon all the way out of the way. And I'm going to start my cut. And I'm going to go to, my thumb's right where the ribbon's at. I'm going to go to where my ribbon is. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull my ribbon, the back, and the stabilizer all the way out of the way. And I am going to cut along the top, just like that. Now I'm going to pull the ribbon and the spider to the front, and I'm going to come over here, and I am going to trim the stabilizer in the back, staying far away from that ribbon. I'm going to curve my corner right there. Probably going to put a better curve. Yeah, that stabilizer did not trim down enough, so we'll pull that spider back out of the way. There we go, nice and trimmed. Curve that corner just a little bit more. There we go. Now come down here to your spider. Pull up the tape. Pull the ribbon all the way out of the way. And you're not going to sit here and wait and watch while I cut this whole spider, but you're going to cut out each of the legs. And then I'm going to patch in a video here that I shot for the hair thing that shows you, that shows you how to trim around here where the ribbon's at. And seriously, guys, once you trim out the spider, you're all done. Oh, there you go. I've already trimmed out, I've already trimmed out all his legs. Okay, so we're up here where the butt is. This is where you've got to be careful. Pull the ribbon all the way to one side, okay? Okay. With the ribbon all the way to one side, stay as close to this leg as possible, okay? Now, once you get into his butt hump, you want to stop right about there. Okay, so you're not going to get too close to that ribbon. And then we're going to pull the ribbon over here to the other side. And we're going to come trim this leg. And again, once we get to the butt hump, I know all these technical terms. I am sure there's somebody who's all about spiders, an arachnologist, I guess. Is that what they're called? Who can tell me what the correct part. He's not, this is a black widow. It might be, I don't know what it is. Okay, so now we've come a little ways into the butt hump. See? Now I'm going to take the ribbon and the stabilizer and the back piece of vinyl, and I am going to fold them down, all the way down, up to the stitch line. And I'm going to take my scissors. All right. And I'm going to stick it right in here between the two. And carefully cut, like that. Now I'm going to pull the ribbon forward. I'm going to flip my spider over, okay? And now I'm going to go and do the stabilizer and the back vinyl. Carefully. There we go. And then, voila, my spider is cut. All right, Hopefully that wasn't too hard for you guys. Make it up as you go along.